Christianity in America has experienced many changes and adjustments in their views and beliefs over the years. To represent these changes, we are using the analogy that different eras of Christian history in America are like the different music devices that have been created, improved, and updated over the years, with the intention of creating more convenience for the American, so that they can listen to whatever music they want, whenever they want, and wherever they would like.
The Revolutionary War. It was a time when people fought for newfound freedom, just like the first forms of portable music allowed freedom like never before. The first types of portable music were the 4-track, 8-track, and reel tapes. This opened up a whole new world of possibility when it came to listening to music, as people suddenly had the freedom to listen to any music of their choosing and to carry it with them wherever they went. Leading up to the Revolutionary War, the American people were greatly influenced by Enlightenment ideas. The Founding Fathers rejected the idea of an official, established religion, believing instead that true religion was not something handed down by a church or contained in the Bible, but rather was to be found through free rational thought. As early Americans fought for their freedom from England, the value of freedom became a uniquely American ideal. Many Americans saw the Revolutionary War as God liberating them from the tyrannical England, and in that sense, they theologized their freedom and made it an inextricable part of America's identity. In the same way, people valued religious freedom and the choice they had to believe what they wanted to. The First and Second Great Awakenings. Both of these time periods influenced the belief that an individual's experience with God, rather than church tradition and dogma, was the driving force of American religion. In the same way, the Walkman allowed a more personalized, individualistic music listening experience, focused on what the individual listener desired or felt. The creation of the Walkman allowed people to listen to their own music with headphones and carry it with them wherever they went. Music did not need to be shared with other people around, but could be chosen by and listened to specifically by that individual. This opened the door to unique, personalized music listening experiences. Both Great Awakenings were characterized by camp meetings and revivals, which were started with the purpose of manipulating people's emotions so that they would convert to Christianity. These revivals placed an emphasis on the individual's unique experience with God and how they felt about God. These time periods saw a shift away from traditional religion and instead emphasized how you personally felt about God.
You can't touch this.
The Civil War. Like the controversy the Civil War presented, the war between the Walkman and the up-and-coming MP3 player erupted. The Walkman was a great way to carry your personal music around, but the cassette tape would usually wear out easily or break. The MP3 Walkman arrived with more room for music and more opportunity to have the music longer, along with more options of types of music to download. Like people on each side holding on to what they believed in during the war, the music industry stood strong on what they believed in too. For some, cassettes and the Walkman were the only way to listen to music. For others, the MP3 offered more diversity and convenience. In the conversations about slavery, religion was often at the forefront. The rise of abolitionism marks the beginning of the nation's central experience, its first truly fundamental and moral encounter. People of all different opinions about the war used the Bible to support their points. Each side believed God was with them and fighting for them. Holy War.
The Great Depression and World Wars. The world was forever changed through these three massive events. The Great Depression era saw the rise of charismatic Pentecostal churches which appealed to people's emotions. Also, especially with World War II, you saw the rise of the Jehovah's Witnesses with the stress of the assumed times. So the music analogy that we decided was, much like Germany in World War II, the MP3 was obviously winning the war in the music industry, but it had to be better. In the original design, an MP3 player was big like a Walkman. Like the charisma of the Pentecostal church appealing to emotions of the people, the music industry wanted something better and more portable, something to listen to anywhere. They introduced both CDs for the CD player in the new and improved Walkman and the hard drive MP3 player, giving more options to the people.
The modern era of Christianity in America can be characterized by the iPod or iPhone. One thing we know about the iPod or iPhone is that it can be personalized just for your needs. A continuous trend that has drastically increased is individualism and its huge influence on society. Also, postmodernism leads to the belief that truth can be found in many different beliefs, and people are influenced by the idea that whatever you want to believe is fine, as long as it works for you. Just as the iPod or iPhone allow you to control all your preferences for yourself, Christianity in America has taken on part of this culture and brought it into making God seem like the person best for you. Just as you can choose a phone case or buy certain apps to make your iPhone or iPod fit your personality and preferences, Christians are attempting to live out their faith through adhering to all the nice and convenient parts of Christianity.
As we look at American history, we can see that the relationship between Christianity and America has gone through stages. Sometimes we hear people wish they could get back to the good old days or that old-time religion, as some time period in the past was the golden era of American Christianity. In reality, Christianity has had its ups and downs throughout history and has changed as it is influenced by American values. Just as music styles have developed throughout the years and will continue to, the relationship between Christianity and America is one that is ever-changing.